on our way to the first stop. Cell phone charger back there if you need one.
Thank you, sir.
No. How's your night going so far?
Not too bad. I was just going to a birthday party.
Birthday party on Friday.
I gotta pick up my girlfriend, then we're just gonna head out.
Sure.
Yeah. How are you?
Oh,
how's your day going?
Oh, it's good. It's good. You know, I love driving around the city. Nice and warm in here. You know?
Absolutely. Nice and cozy. Yes.
Yeah, I like it. I'm not complaining.
Oh, that's great. So, how's it looking to our next destination? 14 minutes?
Yeah, 14 minutes. We're going up to Lakeshore.
Are we going to take Lakeshore?
That's what it's wanting me to do.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think it thinks I'm on Lower Wacker.
Well, Lakeshore's right here to the right.
Yeah.
The middle lane?
Yeah, so I'll just pop in and I think I'll be able to catch it. Yeah, because it'll go down.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just the GPS over here.
Yeah, it's crazy. I live over here. I live here so for so many years. So I know it's insane. Yeah, it pops all over the place.
Yeah, I used to work over here on one Whacker.
Okay.
It was the same thing. It was just like, yeah, once you got here, shut the GPS off. You don't know where you're going if you don't want to go.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't work too well.
No, and I'm sure on the app it's like he doesn't know where he's going. He's here.
Yeah, I was looking at the app. It was like, is it going to 6? And I was like, oh, he's going this way. I'm like, oh, shoot. I was just trying to message you, get some reference points.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, and then the people I was dropping off, it's same thing. It was having us go to the Hyatt, but it was wanting me to drop them off at the Hyatt valet drop off under Whacker. I was like, this isn't right. Give me 1 sec. Hold on. I was like,
okay.
Look it up.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah. So once I get down there, it's like he's actually in Mexico right now, but he'll be here in 2 hours. I'm sure that's what it told you.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. John, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, John. Oh. Thank you, sir.
Of course.
All right.
Whose birthday is it today? Your girlfriend's?
No, it's not my girlfriend's. It's one of my good friends. My friend Jim, his brother just passed away at 51.
Wow.
And he was, just probably a couple weeks ago, a good friend of mine.
Wow.
But yeah, we want to celebrate his life and,
sure,
enjoy.
Yeah, it's cool something.
I'm going to give my girlfriend a call because we will be there in 13 minutes. So I'm going to run out and get her, if that's okay with you. It'll be super quick. Just want her to be prepared, ready.
All right. Yeah. Good thing giving her 13 minutes to get.
Yeah, exactly.
Tell her we'll be there in 5. So
exactly. Yeah. Hey, yeah.
That guy almost just got you a free Uber ride, man. He came all the way to halfway over here.
You never know.
It's this section right here.
Yeah, I know. So the merge over here.
Yeah, it's the merge, and then people coming to turn.
They want to take a left turn here, right?
Yeah, that's why. But yeah, this wants me to go up to LaSalle, so I'm gonna try and get over that one. See if I can.
Okay, no worries. Just.
But so he was super young. He passed away. Was he sick or?
No, he wasn't sick. That was the ironic part. And they did an autopsy, and they were like, he died of natural causes at 51. But
what natural cause? Was he really out of shape?
No, he wasn't. He was in shape. He was working at Boeing. He was a corporate. He was a big guy at Boeing for a long time. But he never knew how to rest.
Oh, okay.
He just kept going, and he didn't, do drugs or drink or. I mean, he drank a little bit, but
sure, that's not gonna. Yeah. 51. Wow. Yeah. I mean, unless he was a whistleblower with Boeing, I know some of those kind of,
You never know. You never know these days. Yeah.
He might have been talking to the news and saying, "Hey, I don't know if you know what's going on here."
Yeah. The autopsy was just crazy.
Yeah.
See, I'm 40. Oh, am I 43?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm 43.
Yeah.
I mean, I smoke and I drink, but I still work out and try to eat somewhat healthy, but not really. But it just, I recover my body.
Yes.
If I do, I make sure he does, and he just keeps going like the Energizer Bunny.
Sure.
I'm like, you gotta let your body recover, but you just, you need a good night's sleep, good meal.
Yeah. No, those are the two most important nights. I actually had a nurse in the car, and I said, listen, what's the piece of medical advice that you would give anybody? She said, diet, exercise. Those are the number one. Give yourself 30 minutes every day.
Diet, exercise, rest too.
Yeah, eat, and then sleep. That was the other. She said,
sleep, right. Rest.
Sleep, rest. Get sleep. Get 8 hours, rest, chill.
She said 8?
Yeah. It's like, that's what you want your body to be doing.
Right.
Yeah, so it's like, and that's it. It's like, that's all. You take care of it, it'll take care of you. But she's like, you see so many people, they eat garbage, they don't drink water, they don't sleep.
Yeah.
They get sick. That's just what happens. especially the older you get. I'm about to hit 40, so.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm worried too a little bit. I'm trying to cut back on a lot of my bad habits.
Right.
Yeah, I love to eat. That's the biggest thing that's tough for me.
Oh yeah, me too. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Me too.
Okay. Yeah.
Big foodie. I'm down. I think 120 overall, but I got way up there.
Yeah.
And then just been trying to keep it chill since then. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you do a little, like, walking just a day, even if it's like 30 minutes,
exactly.
15 minutes.
That's it. That's all.
It goes a long way. It really does. Then I can justify my eating.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna progress, but I can maintain. That's my.
And that's really it. The homeostasis.
The homeostasis. I'm being balanced. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No, I'm not trying to run any marathons, but I'd like to. In case I need to, give me 20 minutes of something. I'll be fine.
Oh God, John. So I'm 43. The girl that you're just gonna is coming in. Gigi. She's an attorney. She's 61. Okay, and I'm dating her.
Okay.
And she ran like 8 marathons. I don't think I could see her do even one.
Oh, that's so funny.
But it's just so hilarious. She just said that.
That's so funny. So she's in great shape.
Yeah, she's in great shape, but she likes to drink Miller Lite beer a lot. But,
sure, why not?
And then she's like, oh, I'm getting fat. She doesn't eat. I'm like, you gotta eat. I mean, this is like, she just eats like fries. Like, oh, it's too fat. I'm like, oh my gosh.
That's so funny.
It is.
And then people always kill themselves. You know what? I listened to, there's this great, like, he's a healthy bodybuilder, but he also has a PhD in nutrition science.
Oh, that's awesome.
From the University of Illinois Chicago, which is literally the best in the world school for that. And he's like, it's all calories. That's
University of Chicago or University?
Yeah. University of Illinois, UIC, right? Illinois. Chicago.
Okay, UIC. Gotcha.
UIC. And that one is the top
nutrition
school on planet Earth. So Lane,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, his name's Lane Norton.
Okay.
And he's on YouTube. He has a ton of stuff, but he's just like, all these fats. Everybody cut the carbs, cut the. He says it's all calories. That's all.
It's all calorie intake versus outtake.
Right, and everybody's all about intermittent fasting or long-term fasting, blah blah. That's just calorie restriction. All the benefits you get from fasting, you get with just calorie restriction. It's no different.
I didn't know that, really. Yeah. I thought fasting did something to the body, like put a shock to the body. Right. I don't know if I could ever do that, but.
Yeah, I've done it. I definitely did it. I was like, I think the longest I went was like 10 days, no food.
What? Are you kidding me? 10 days?
10 days, no food.
No way.
Brandon was like, you'll die. What are you talking about? I was like, no, I was fat, so it's fine.
No, but 10 days, that's insane.
It was
Were you able to drink water and stuff?
Yeah, I drank water, put electrolytes in.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, fine. Like the body was doing all right. And I would throw out, 48-hour fast every now and then is still fine. But if you're looking for the health benefits of weight loss, of fasting, it's not a magic trick.
Okay, yeah.
It doesn't do anything. And I had a buddy being like, he's like, fasting.
I heard it cleanses the body out, though.
Yeah, but it's like at the end of the day.
But how'd you do 10 days? That's insane.
I worked my way up to it.
Yeah.
I've done like 5 before.
Right, after like 2 or 3, though, I heard that my friend did it too. It's like after the second, third day, your body kind of like acclimates.
Right, and it'll slow it down. But I think I was down like a pound a day every day that I was doing it. Right.
Hey, good for you.
Yeah, and it was like, and I didn't do any exercise or anything like that. So it was like, okay, so it just lost the weight. But at the end of the day, it was like, all right, now that your body's like,
right.
If I went to a grocery store, it was like my body would be shaking, like get all this food, get everything.
Yeah, that's like withdrawals.
Yeah, exactly. And so I was like, I don't need all that. I was like, so it's just a healthy approach of like, just you don't gotta go loco. Just you want this food, you want that food. Okay, don't go crazy. Make sure you get your veggies, but keep it at the same level. You don't have. It's not hard. It's not all this magic diet, cut carbs, do all this. You don't have to. Your body. You don't have to. We're omnivorous. Humans have been around.
I'm omnivorous as well.
Yeah, so it's like just eat everything in a healthy way. That's all. That's it.
Absolutely. Yeah. And like I said, I just do a little walking calorie intake versus outtake.
Yeah.
I found that to be
the
secret.
That's it. That really is it. That's
really it. And if you're able to even walking just 30 minutes a day.
Yep.
Just put your headphones on, put your music on.
Right. And it's good for you.
And you feel good. You get more clarity too as well. It's stress reliever a little bit.
There's actually science behind that. The brain, the eyes, the optic nerve, if things are passing, it literally sends a signal to your brain that it's time to chill out. It literally sends that. Cool. So go for a 30-minute walk. It's proven mental health science of like your brain will chill out a little. Give yourself a 30-minute walk.
Yeah, the brain needs to chill.
Yeah, exactly. And it quiets it, sees stuff pass.
That's awesome. I love that.
Yeah, that's the type of stuff I like. It's like, all right, but then you go and you're like, oh, I've heard this 1,000 times. Turns out it was right.
Yeah, I believe it. I really do. The problem is the motivation getting into it, and you know that's my issue.
Yeah, that's why the trick is just make it a schedule.
Yeah, make it routine.
And
just get started. Again, it's the toughest part, but you really got to be disciplined, motivational, be motivated.
Exactly. Yeah, and I like honestly, I'm like I'm really lucky. I have a house, I have a basement, and I put a gym down there.
Oh, sweet.
So I've got a sauna, I got a weightlifting, I got an exercise bike, and I'm just like, I start my morning. Exactly.
Yeah, so you don't have to go anywhere.
I don't have to go anywhere. I can't talk myself out of it.
Right, exactly. That's the whole thing, is talking yourself out of it.
Exactly. But I tell
like,
people,
I got this to do, make excuses. No, just go. It takes 30 minutes of your day.
And that's where I put my laundry. That's where my shower is. So,
that's
like,
awesome.
if I'm going to get started, I'm there in the first place. And so I just do a minimum. Like, give yourself 20. Like, if I can't do the full hour that I usually do, 20 minutes of something.
Right, exactly. Even 10 minutes.
And then shower. Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly. And that'll do it. And
I mean, once you show up, as long as you're showing up. Yeah. I'm not even showing up, and I should be, but...
Right, but like you said, it's like if you're going somewhere, you then have to do it, and that was the thing that always killed me. Was like I don't, if I'm home, I'm not gonna go. I'm not going at 6. I'm not going somewhere else. I'm not gonna go to the gym, wait in line with a bunch of dudes. Like no, I'm not gonna do it. But if it's there,
right, accessible, but there's no excuse then.
Exactly. Yeah.
And the same thing with me. Like I have where you picked me up. I got a gym in the building. I should be going to, but then I bring up excuses like, I gotta go work, family, this and that. There's no excuse.
Right.
There's no excuse.
If you go home before you lie down, you got 20 minutes. You know?
Exactly. That's how just take a little walk. It's all mental.
Yeah, exactly.
It really
exactly. And it's like that's why I make that decision that schedule time. My alarm goes off.
See, routine's everything. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
If you're,
Yeah.
It really is, John.
Yeah, it definitely can be. Just I'm gonna do it no matter what.
And then when you don't do it, you feel guilty too.
Exactly.
Once you get in the routine, Yep,
and you feel weird.
You feel weird. It's like something's wrong.
Something's missing.
Yeah.
Something's wrong. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the only way to overcome my lazy brain. That's the only way. Because don't get me wrong, I spent years just sitting doing nothing.
It's okay.
That was my time. Yeah.
But you know what? It is what it is. But once you realize, you got time for a change. You have to be so courageous.
Yep.
You really do.
Yeah, to push yourself.
You gotta exactly. And I'm at that point. I gotta push. I'm a little too comfortable, I guess. Yeah. Or make excuses.
For sure. But you know what they say? 40 is the new 20. So it really is. If you take care of yourself, 40 is the new 20. I'm serious. But you got to do the things.
You got to put the work in.
I got a buddy who's 46, and I told him the same thing. I go, 40 is the new 20 if you get rest and eat well. You're not doing either one of those, so you're going to turn 50 real quick. So,
absolutely. You're going to age really quickly.
Now is the time. You pick what you're going to do for the next 20 years, and that's really it.
I know, and I'm at that tipping point. I really am.
Yeah. No, it's right. I'm the same way. It's just, I know it's coming, and that's it. So I'm like, all right.
I do too, and it's just like, it's a matter of, making changes or, living in your comfort zone.
Exactly. But that was a piece of advice that someone said. So every good thing in life is on the other side of some hardship, something you got to put yourself through.
I agree with that so much, but to be able to put yourself through that initial hardship, I mean, you got to, I mean, I'm doing okay, I don't need to, but for my body and health, I do. In my mind, I mean, I'm making excuses. I'm sorry. Yes. I'm just hearing myself making excuses.
There you go. You're right, but at least you're calling it out.
I am. I know.
Here's what I'm going.
And I beat myself up too. But,
it's one of those, and it took me also changing my mind about it too, where I was like, I was always like, you got to do this, you're messing up, you're not.
Yeah.
I stopped that and I said, you know what? I love me, man. I got to take care of me.
See, I like that.
I got to take care of my person. So what am I going to do?
I need to change my attitude like that. Yeah, because I was like you before, just beat myself up.
Every time it didn't go,
Okay, so there's a fire hydrant here to the right, maybe by that car doing a reverse.
Okay,
We'll just park there and I'll just go get it real quick.
Yeah, no problem. Sounds good.
Okay. the
sightseeing
best.
all
Nice
day.
drive. Have a great night.
Hey, thank you so
It was
much.
great chatting. Have a good one.
Hey, I had a great time. Sorry, but
Have a good night.
thank you again so much, John.
You're very welcome. Have a good
Thanks,
one, man.
John. Take
See
care.
ya.